good this time. I caught the buffer really early, so fingers crossed that we had no problems. For anyone who... Oh, I hear myself. Hold on. Hopefully the ball... No! That's my own stream. I got it. It's dead. I got it.
Nice. Caught it early. Yeah.
Sorry guys, we both were supposed to stream this like in 3 hours. So we're kind of like, yeah, our brains are like not quite here, especially mine.
I think I can do it.
I basically rolled out of bed and then it's like, I have to stream right away. Okay. Which is great. I'm so glad. Thank you so much for making time. I'm so glad we can still work it.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
I don't know if anyone in my chat remembers, but I did a watch along of your debut actually. And
yeah, I remember. I watched someone actually compile together like a debut and reaction.
That's
from
cute.
You, like into like a smaller video. Yeah, it was really cute.
Yeah, I remember saying during it that when I heard you speaking, I was like, I need to grab for voice acting Nikke. The prophecy has happened. All this time I was waiting for character. I'm like, who has the vibes?
Who has the vibes?
I did have someone else in mind too, but I really wanted to hear your mana, so I was like, yeah, let's go with this one. For anyone who doesn't know me as well, a real quick introduction.
I think I can do it.
I am the CEO of Playasia, Obake Pam. Yena's really quiet. Okay, let me... Oh, I see it. Hold on. You were like really quiet. It's not
Let me out!
It wasn't Discord's fault. I had desktop audio at -20.
Let me out!
I just had everything really quiet.
Yeah, I'm just the fly in your ear. Like,
Yeah. It's stylistic choice. Stylistic choice. I do a lot of Nikke streams, voice acting streams, Final Fantasy 14, kind of whatever I feel like doing. And really quickly, while I go and pin a link to your channel in both of my chats, do you want to give yourself an introduction to anyone who doesn't know who you are?
Sure. Hello, everyone. My name is Yena Youngblood, part of Idol Wildfire, the 3rd generation that recently just came out. I'm a hyena Vtuber, yapper extraordinaire. I do a lot of self-imposed challenge streams. I do a lot of 100% and completionist streams. I like a lot of indie games, and yeah, I'm also really toxic in Marvel Rivals. That's about it. That's me in a nutshell.
I'm curious, because I think is Marvel Rivals like the newest, biggest FPS? Because I haven't seen any of the others like anywhere since it came out, but I see it
it's not an FPS. It's a third-person shooter. Yeah, it's a third-person shooter.
I haven't played it.
No, you're all good. Yeah, it's a third-person shooter. It's like Overwatch, but I personally think it's better.
My entire brain is just like, so you're saying like Overwatch meets Fortnite in my brain.
Basically, I mean, there's a character named Groot where you literally build platforms and stuff like that.
No.
So, you know, there are some similarities. Yeah.
I hate that became more real by the second.
I think I can do it.
I'm really bad at any shooters, so I don't think I'll ever play it, unfortunately. Sorry.
No, that's totally valid.
Ask about it.
I'm a pretty competitive comp player, so
Nice.
I get a little toxic when I play sometimes. And no, I'm not a Jeff main. I'm a Penny main. Thank you. Put some respect to her name.
I think we all get toxic over certain games. For me, it's rhythm games. One mistake, I will rage quit.
That's valid. That's valid.
I once, you know that Miku boxing game?
Yes. Oh my god, it's so hard.
So I once, I like to play it on heavyweight because I've gotten really good at it. And I once on stream had one song that it was like one of the hardest ones in the game. I redid it like 6 times straight in a row because I kept making mistakes. I ended up playing for 3 hours and I could barely walk the next day.
Dude, I don't know if you experienced this. This could just be like maybe the audio and visual delay from like the capture card and stuff. But like whenever I play the game, it feels like really sluggish.
No, there's
like,
definitely a lag between like the sound effects when you punch. It takes
okay.
getting
It's
used
really
to.
confusing. It's really confusing.
Yeah. It definitely takes a while to get used to the timing. I find usually when it's there, that's like I want to swing a bit early, and I find then it works. But
I see.
yeah, when you step away from a while, getting back into it's rough too because the timing is like just not. Just a quick real check where we were. I'm mixing up my vowels. To check real quick. Because we've been yapping a bit and we got our intros in. How's the volume now? We both sound okay, and compared to the game, we sound okay.
Blah, blah, I'm talking. This would be my talking voice if I were to be voice acting.
Wow!
I think I can do it.
My name is Ash Ketchum.
I would do the angry and electrocute you instead, but not when I'm about to voice act for like the whole stream. That's okay. Volume is good. Okay, perfect. Speaking of volume, have you seen the characters in Nikke before?
So I know volume.
Okay.
I played the first chapter of Nikke, the one that was really
Nice.
sad.
Yeah, that one was really good.
Yeah, and I was like, what is going on? I thought it was just the hot girls with ass. Oh, sorry. With butt.
That is the game. That is the game. You think it's the booty game, and then you start playing, and it's suffering.
Yeah, and it's like it's pretty depressing. You know, it's like.
That's why I started voice acting the events too, because a lot of them aren't voice acted, but like they're actually full movie quality sometimes. Like voice acting them is cathartic. It's like going through a whole journey.
I think I can do it.
We've cried on stream during a lot of them. So
How like what's the overall plot? Because I know like it's kind of like it's this like dystopian world, right? Apocalyptic, but also like these girls are part of this like organization.
Yeah.
And
so basically,
but I don't know much else from that. I don't know. I know that there's this like really like hyper rendered man. I forgot what his name was.
Anderson. he had a nice shirtless image during the April Fool's event. It was great.
What's his name? Like Kevin or something like that? I don't. Anderson. Close enough. Yeah.
just random guy, basically.
Just some random hyper rendered guy. Yeah.
But basically, humanity is under threat by these like alien robot thingies that question mark came from space. And
I see.
We're all shoved in a hole underground because they, in theory, can't get us there. And a bunch of girls were turned into cyborgs. Like their brains were just put into robot bodies so they can be soldiers and fight.
Ah, interesting. So it's sort of like a Nier Automata type beat.
Kinda, yeah. They actually did a collab with Nier too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh, that's fitting.
From what
That's
I
fitting.
understand, though, similar vibes. You know some of the characters, but I have a tradition that I like to do whenever I start one. I like to try to find who I think would be everyone's like favorite or their waifu. What type of character do you really like?
Oh, I think I already know. Okay, I think I have a character in mind already from what I've seen is my favorite. But it's kind of obvious. I like characters that are like Yena. Yena was very much so created in a sense of like, wow, I really like this style of character. I want to be this.
Understandable, honestly. There's a couple though. The one that I immediately think of that kind of reminds me of you, I think, isn't in the thing here yet. But what one was the one you had in mind?
I forgot what her name was, but I think, let me see. I need to see like a full roster. Because I played back when this
definitely
game
Maxwell's
first
the
came
one
out.
I had you in mind before, which is this one.
We'll have to take our experiments. to the
I've
next
never
level in
seen
the
her
future.
before, but she's actually not my type. I don't like Genki characters.
I don't think
I
she's
like
very
more
Genki,
like,
though.
huh?
She's not very Genki. She's like annoyed. She's
Oh,
like a
really?
straight man character. She has like a bunch of weirdos
Oh,
around her,
really?
and she's like trying to juggle their weirdness.
Oh, her expression and her like kind of like
No,
the way that
she's-
she like did the little thumbs up looks
She's
very
like
Genki.
the only serious one, and she's also very horny.
What? Oh, I see.
yeah, she's
I
like
forgot
dangerously
who it was I
horny.
like.
She will bite you.
No, I like more like how do I say like more like badass like sort of rough around the edges type beat.
Honestly,
I
probably
need to see
even
I need to see like a list of all the characters.
Yeah, that's what I'm going through the ones I have at least right now, but I feel like
Wow, this looks very different. Did Nikke ever have a PC port?
Oh, I'm using vertical, so there's a horizontal PC port, yeah.
Oh,
I'm just
I
used
see.
to playing
Okay,
on my
yeah.
phone, so...
No, that's so valid. Yeah, because I was like, I swear I played this game horizontal when I played it.
Oh, we made
I
a
really like
Lister.
Sugar. Oh, okay, she's pretty hot. She is pretty hot. I really like Sugar though.
Yeah, I
like a
love
biker chick.
Sugar. Sugar's personality is very you, I think.
Oh, really?
Sometimes. She also
Yeah,
has
I love me a biker
voice.
chick. Love me the Gap Moe.
Yeah, Gap Moe is always the funnest. I'm excited to see Mana's because she seems like a very Gap Moe character. I forgot I can.
Yeah,
just
she
literally
does. Like very serious, very like you know. Yeah, I really like Sugar.
Yeah.
This place is
I think she had a skin that was really hot.
I didn't end up getting it, but she had a few. There was this one. I loved this one.
Oh yeah, that one's sick,
Oh, yeah.
dude.
I would have bought this if I had her at the time, but I didn't. And she also had this one, which was like her bike,
Hey,
her other
partner.
bike outfit.
How about sharing a nice cup of joe with me?
That one's also nice.
Plenty of sugar, of course.
Hard boiled.
Heck yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna pull up. Yeah, I think Nihilister and Sugar probably for you would be like the top ones if I had to guess in terms of like which ones you'd like. For this event, we're actually both going in blind. I like to use these as like cold reading voice acting practice, so like I have no idea.
Okay, for sure.
We're from
Are these events the kind of events that where like you have to do like challenges in between them and stuff like that?
I already did all that. We can just go back and like watch
Oh.
the cutscene. it tends to work better for pacing that way, so I just binge it.
I see.
But yeah. I don't want to know exactly what happens, but chat, employees, is this gonna be a crying event? Or are we in for the hee hee ha ha's? Because there's two types of Nikke events, two brands. There's the hee hee ha ha, and then there's the you're crying and you don't know why you're crying.
I hope it's a hee hee ha ha.
Neither. Interesting. I just lied apparently. Is this the first time it's been anything else? I do know it's lore accurate. I'm gonna look away from chat and just
Heavy
if it's lore
lore.
heavy,
Oh,
I'm worried that
interesting.
some things will accidentally be said. So just a reminder.
All right,
those
I will have no idea what's going on, but I'll do my best.
Any
to
questions about like the world
embody
and
the
stuff, and I will
characters.
answer.
Sounds good. Sounds
I do
good.
know that you're like an office lady, and I am a mad scientist, the one with purple hair. So that's about all I got to start. If there's anything else
Hold
at
on,
all,
let me,
even if it sounds stupid, I will try to answer.
So I'm voicing Mana. I'm doing Anis, Honest,
Anis.
Neon, and Rappi. Okay.
Yeah. It is all the counters. The three of them might end up talking at the same time. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
It seemed like it'd be the most even way to fit.
Quick
though.
switch.
Yeah. Because
A
Mana
little quick
has
voice
like,
switch.
Yeah. Mana has, I think, most of the lines, but there's one other character that I really want to try. Unfortunately, I have seen spoilers of her design. I think chat would have much preferred it if I didn't, but I don't know for sure who she is, so we'll see what she's like when I get there. Yeah.
All right.
Are you-
What would you say the register for everyone is? Mana would say like is like low, right?
For Mana, they gave her kind of like... I can actually get you a preview if you want to hear the original voice.
Yeah, I'd love to. I'd love to.
Yeah. I sometimes just do my own thing, so like no need to copy it if you don't feel it's fitting. Her voice right here.
Phew. I'm not tired.
But to
honestly.
me...
Oh
I am
wow, that is not what I expected her
was
voice
gonna
to
say,
sound like at all.
I thought it would be very different, so like feel free to do something different for her if you want.
Yeah, I thought she was gonna have a bit more of like a stoic tone. You
Yeah,
know?
me
like,
too. But depending on her personality, I don't know. Maybe it'll shift as we go. Maybe this is more accurate than we think. But from an outside perspective, that's not really what I imagined personally. But we'll see. So yeah,
What
don't.
about Honest?
One sec. Just don't feel like the need to necessarily copy them because of that. Because I sometimes do, and I sometimes disagree and like do my entirely own thing. Anis is cute. I love
see.
her.
Oh, she's very girly
You're the
pop.
only
Okay.
human that I trust. I'm big. Want to hang out again?
But she's
Very,
also very,
very girly
Slavish.
pop.
Like she's kind of almost sounds like a Valley girl, but she's not like the stereotypical Valley girl personality. Like she'll be like, I don't want to go on the mission, and like throw her socks on the floor.
Got it.
She is great. She's very sarcastic. Neon is this one.
Master. I just know that one day I'll find
Okay,
a
so
legendary
she
weapon
is
that
like
can hold the
more
bullets I make.
high mid.
So too.
She's pretty high. She screams a lot. Like when she gets
Okay.
really excited about firepower,
Got
it
it.
can get into like squeak territory.
Got it.
She-
Okay,
she's
so
a
more
gun
high-ish
otaku.
leaning then.
Yeah. She's pretty normal unless you start talking about guns, and then she'll be like, "Oh my god, firepower!" And she'll like scream.
Got it. And Robbie, I know she's the main character, right?
Yeah, she's pretty normal sounding.
She's like main girl.
I'm not actually sure what her design is going to be like in this. I have a feeling it's pretty recent, so this is a bit of a spoiler, unfortunately, but it'll probably match the voice in this one.
I do not die or break. Not under
Okay,
any
got it.
circumstance.
Like slightly
A bit more serious.
slightly less robot compared to
Got
her
it,
other
got
voice
it.
where she's just dead inside, serious only. It's like serious, but also a real person, I guess.
Got it.
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, let's go! I
I'm
just need
excited.
Oh, record repository. Okay. Man, recall. Let's go. I'll just do the narration and stuff in the between because I think it's easiest where I'm just the one clicking anyway.
Valid.
I don't know who this is, so I'm gonna just...
Oh no, we're off to a terrible start.
Wait, I do shoot. Someone wrote this down for me. Hold on, I can find it. I can find that list. I will know who this is. Thank you, Millie. I have
Just
a
do a
spreadsheet.
different voice for each syllable. Commander.
Okay, it is Mana. It would be you.
Okay. Commander.
Oh god, it's actually you dragging me out of bed. It's today for real. Wait, what is the CG?
Oh my god.
Holy moly!
Wow, Miss Ma'am.
Mana?
Are you feeling okay?
Did I pass out? Of course I'm Fred. Thank you.
Whoa!
Holy! That is an angle!
Miss Ma'am! Put those dogs away!
They made it live 2D too. They know what they were doing.
Oh
Let me
my
put it
god.
in perspective.
Wow.
We usually get one live 2D per event. This is at the start. What are they doing?
That is crazy,
They,
bro.
they
Wow.
knew that people loved the Office ladies, and they decided. Okay. Anyway, the moment I try to sit up, a searing migraine begins to set in. Oh my god, it's actually me today.
Are you okay, Commander?
My head.
Take a deep breath.
I follow Mana's advice.
Now, slowly exhale.
I exhale slowly. It switched them around and it got me confused. After repeating this several times, my head feels slightly less painful.
Are you feeling better now?
Yeah, thanks. After coming more or less to my senses, I look around.
After coming, sorry.
Where am I? I mean, understandable right now, really.
The MMR research lab. Don't you remember?
What am I doing here? I can't remember a thing. Perhaps my headache has something to do with it. I close my eyes and sift through the thoughts, attempting to recall the past. That was the fastest scene of my life. We're off to a
Wow.
fast start.
That was just for the CG.
Yeah. We are fighting maintenance, so it's good if it's starting fast. I will take it. I think it's in 3.5 hours. So like, there's no reason we shouldn't be able to make it. But I'm just nervous because anytime there's an ending point, I'm like, ah.
That's valid. That's valid.
But we should be more than okay.
Now we hustle.
Yeah. 12 hours earlier.
Uh-oh. I'm getting a little bit of lag. Give me 1 second.
Oh, no worries.
Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm back. Hello, Commander. How are you?
Same as always.
Oh, really? I wanted to ask you if you had some free time today.
Why? What's up?
In honor of your contributions made to the surface reclamation operation, MMR has decided to provide you with a new weapon.
What is it?
It's been customized specifically for you. So you need to visit us in person in order to test it and claim it.
Does it have to be today?
Today would be preferable. But if you can't, we can make adjustments.
Alright, I'll stop by today.
Thank you. Then I'll see you later. Smiley face.
I love the vocalization of the smiley face.
What's wrong, Commander? You look rather bemused.
Oh, it's just that something came up rather suddenly. Yeah, the maintenance!
What is it?
MMR is providing me with a new weapon.
MMR? Why would they do that out of the blue?
They say it's in recognition of my contributions towards reclaiming the surface. Oh yeah, we, right before this, I think, if the order's correct, basically the entire surface is danger, but we, like, reclaimed one tiny town, and now it is safe-ish.
I see. Just one tiny town.
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't this a good thing? It's a chance for us to enhance our firepower. And an opportunity to use a cutting-edge weapon developed by MMR. Let's go right away.
She just wants to go shooting. Apparently, they're only making one for me.
What the? How come?
Because all the other weapons are too heavy, I can't lift them! Canonically, the Nikke weapons are too heavy, like people cannot lift them. Oh.
You're practically superhuman at this point.
I mean, at this point, from lifting all these Nikke, I'm pretty sure we've carried a bunch of them at least once.
What are you blathering all about now?
I'm simply saying that Master has ascended to the realm of Divine Master beyond human. Don't you ever feel that there are times where Master doesn't feel human?
My theory
Master?
she calls him Master.
Wow, master.
My
That's
theory
a
for
choice
a
of
while
words.
has always been that he's actually a Nikke or a clone or something, like not human. So I'm liking where this is going because it's making me feel smart.
Interesting.
But yeah, they all have a different nickname that they call him, and surprisingly, Master is not one of the most sus ones. Some of them are just like a little out there.
Oh, really?
One of them is great though. One of them, she just calls you moron. She's like, "Hey, moron!" I love her.
That's funny. That's really funny.
I wish I could say otherwise, but there have been times where I thought the commander recovered unusually fast from injuries. You're right, but surely it's better than taking ages to recover from injuries.
She's just like, I thought it was cool, so I wasn't concerned. But yeah, there's a lot of times, like, I've been shot in the stomach multiple times, but somehow I'm like not dead.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a miracle. I appreciate the compliment, I think.
No problem.
Still, I don't think there will be any new weapons for you all.
Darn, that's a bummer.
Oh yeah, I was also stabbed. And shrapnel
Wow.
burns. Yeah, there's.
Wow.
I'm alive.
This guy's crazy, dude. That's main character energy right there.
His plot armor is like the best.
Protagonist plot armor, yeah.
Still, you getting one is better than nothing.
At least there's one new weapon.
Well, I agree that this sounds like a wonderful development. It does feel rather sudden. That's true. Plus, we are talking about the MMR research lab. There's all sorts of unsavory rumors about that place.
It's very questionable. They conduct like human experiments, but it's on Nikke, so they're like, that's not a human, it's fine.
So these girls aren't actually girls, they're robots?
Kind of. They have human brains inside them though, so that's kind of like part of the point. There's
I
a
see,
lot
I
of like,
see.
they're human, they're not human, like argument in it.
I see.
Yeah.
I should check in with some other squads. And see if they heard anything.
No. Mana was the one who got in touch with me, so everything should be fine. Yeah, if it was the character I'm voicing, Ether, everything would not have been fine. She's the crazy one.
Is Ether the one that has like the BDSM gang?
No, surprisingly. She's the one that's just like a scientist with long purple hair, kind of looks sleepy, and her tights are ripped. She has a very nice design.
I don't. Oh yeah, no, I'm thinking about a different character. Yeah.
You're probably thinking of Mihara. She also has a lab coat.
Okay, yeah. Oh, sorry, that's me.
You're good.
Fair point. It's not like Mana to lie about something.
We owe Mana a lot for her help so far, so I'll go.
Understood. Master! If you encounter a solid weapon meant for us Nikkes while you're at it, could you?
You idiot! What's the chance of that happening?
Ignore her, Commander. Be careful, and if anything happens, call us. We'll be standing by, so you can contact us anytime.
You all get some rest. I'll reach out if something happens.
All right. It'll be inside the Ark after all, so what could go wrong?
Oh, everything, honestly, in this game.
What could happen?
Make sure to bring back lots of good stuff, Commander.
Let me put it this way. This game had one event. I'm gonna spoil one event if that's okay, because I don't think you're gonna play it, but it's...
No, I don't think I'm gonna play this game.
There's an event about an abandoned kitten, and you rescue it and try to look after the kitten. And at the end of the event, it just dies!
Why?
It's the most painful thing I've ever played, and I'm just like, why? Why did you make this?
Man, that's sad.
It's really beautiful
That's
though.
fucked up.
Yeah, it's the type of game where like the more you go, the more you're like, wow. You think it can't get worse? It always does every time. So when you think it can't get worse, that in itself is a warning. Like there was one event that we thought was gonna be like cute school event. It ended up being Survivor's Guild, the event.
What?
Yeah. Chat, am I exaggerating?
Anna's gotta stop saying these words. Then she's gonna accidentally like trigger something.
Dude, it's crazy. That's why I love voice acting the events, though. It's really fun and really intense because like it's really good practice because you can get anything thrown at you.
Safe travels. Take care, Master.
And it's always more fun too when it's like the really big emotional moments. It's fun practicing off of other people because you can bring so much more when it's just like your own energy versus bouncing off other people. It's so cool. Okay, it's going to be. I enter the MMR research lab. That is one rich lab. I thought this was like a fancy restaurant.
This looks like a hotel lobby.
Yeah. I look around in search of Mana, but she's nowhere to be seen. Mana, where are you? There's no answer. Mana?
Damn, left on red.
Called me here and ghosted me. That's so mean.
It's crazy.
Should I wait around for her? Oh, that's definitely Ether. Number 7. Ether? That's Ether. I am very appreciative of her design personally.
I don't think I've seen this character before.
I really like mad scientist types. I'm also really, really biased to like ripped tights. So this one hits nice for me. Fancy meeting you here. What are you doing around these parts? Are you finally ready to hop on my experimentation table? No. She will dissect you while you're alive. I'm here to see Mana. Mana? Why? I was told that MMR is giving me a new weapon. Really? This is the first I've heard of it. You didn't know about it? Of course not. That's how big. That's how big. What? I thought it said that's how big it is. I mixed up the. What is with my brain
It's okay.
today?
It's
Reading
okay.
is hard,
It happens all the
guys.
time to me too. Dyslexia.
That's how it is being an employee at MMR. I'm already overworked as it is with my own workload. So I'm in the dark as to what the other teams are up to. It's not like I know what the other commander, or not like you, it's not like you know what the other commanders are up to either, right? As we go, I'll wake up more, I promise. Right. You see, this is how the world works. If it's not your personal job, you resign yourself to not knowing anything about it. I feel like in this case, though, where we're all working on, like, important military stuff, we should at least be somewhat aware of each other.
Yeah, I would think so too, you know? Like, feels like a line of communication is important in this line of work.
I suppose that means you don't know where Mana is either. Actually, I think I do. You do? Then what was that whole spiel about?
Just to gaslight you.
I believe I heard her say something about going to the deep sector earlier. She also mentioned that she'd be out of contact for a while, so if anything crops up, they'd have to handle it themselves. Again, though, I'm not 100% sure if that's the case. So she can't be reached right now. There's no communication down there, I don't think. Because a lot of the other lost sectors seem to block it. If she went to the deep sector, then no. Once you head inside, you're forbidden from communicating with anyone outside. Oh, never mind, it's a ban. Oh, jeez.
What if you get hurt though?
What
happens? You just die?
My concern is what's happening down there. If she's the one with human Nikke experimentation, and she's like, oh yeah, they can't talk about what happens down there, then what is it? That goes even for researchers like myself. What a pain. What sort of plans did you and Mana have anyway? Did you arrange to meet at a specific time? No. Then she's never coming up. That's not like Mana. Maybe she thought she'd be back soon. Or should I wait for her? Maybe you're dead. Would you like to go and meet her? In person? You're just gonna take me into the super high confidentiality area that I don't think I'm supposed to go in? Yes.
I mean, this is like a +1 situation, right? It's a +1 situation,
definitely
right?
applicable. Definitely, you're right. I'm so wrong. I should have just remembered the +1. You're a busy man, so I presume you can't afford to stand around waiting too long. Can I go inside? What's the worst that could happen? Let's go. I'll take you there. You'll escort me personally? Is this like a 2-minute date? Does it count? Why do you look so skeptical? Do you think I'm only pretending to take you to Mana? But instead I'll drag you to my lab for some experiments? I actually would not put that past her.
Yeah, I would not put it past her either. She's pretty crazy.
She would. Is that your plan? Of course not. I'm a busy woman. If I wanted to conduct experiments on you, I wouldn't go through all that rigmarole. She'd just go drag me there without even saying anything. Despite being as busy as I am, I'm generous enough to devote my precious time to helping you out. You ought to be grateful. All right then, lead the way.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's go. These scenes are really fast. This event is like speeding. Usually it can be a lot longer than this. Interesting. Maybe they are a bit longer later on though. We'll see. I follow Ether down the halls of MMR Research Lab. The elevator is so far away. Can't they do something about this? Imagine being so lazy that not only are you not taking the stairs...
You can't even walk to the elevator?
Oh, wait,
girl, get a wheelchair.
Wait, they probably mean an elevator in the arc, which might make more sense. The elevators that go to the surface or like down deeper into the ground are a different type of elevator, but we're in like an apartment building type building thing, so Maybe it is just a regular elevator. I'm not sure. Okay,
should
yeah,
get a
we're in the
wheelchair.
lab. It's just a lab elevator. No, maybe she's talking about the other elevator. We'll see if she goes to an elevator. It's hard to explain what the elevators are. But they're the only way to access the surface, basically. Otherwise, we're completely sealed off. It's so annoying having to walk this far every time. Okay, no, never mind. She just meant the building elevator. What was it called again, this place we're going to? The Deep Sector. It's also referred to as the Level E Zone. But to keep things simple, we typically call it the Deep Sector. Somewhat frustratingly, it's divided into 2 separate sections. That's how big it is. And it's underground as well? Yes, deep underground. All the labs at MMR are subterranean. But the Deep Sector is particularly far down. They just really want to make sure people don't stumble into it. You can only get there using a special elevator. Okay, maybe she was talking about it then.
Special elevator.
Maybe it just was the fancy elevator. Which means we have to schlep all the way over here every single time. It's such a pain. You said all the labs at MMR are underground? Don't you remember? You came to my lab last time because you caught something while on the surface. Refresh my memory. I actually don't know this, so it might be something I haven't gotten to yet, or I just forget.
Oh.
You don't remember. Well, I guess that's not entirely unreasonable. When people catch a disease from the surface, they need to come to the MMR labs for treatment. Last time, you caught something like a cold on the surface, and I treated you. That's why I wouldn't remember, it's just a cold. That was all done in one of our underground labs. I realize how strange this all sounds. The Ark is already underground, and now we're talking about more things under that. How deep can you go before it's like too hot? Why didn't Miss Illis build the labs above ground? Because this way, the test subjects won't be able to escape. Oh! That is terrifying.
Okay, Miss Ma'am. Chill.
Why would they... What do you mean escape? Why would they want to escape? What are you doing to them? Why are you taking me down there? Are you sure you don't want to commit your experiments? Like, Oh, okay, it was a joke. I still don't fully believe it was a joke, actually. Relax, that was a joke.
Yeah.
The answer should be obvious. It's because what we do is highly secretive. And that's why you don't want them escaping. There's a reason people always talk about secrets being buried underground. The MMR Research Lab is a prime example of that. All of the Ark's secrets are sealed away, buried deep under the surface. Is that why you're forbidden from communicating with the outside while you're in there? Correct. That place is full of top secret stuff. You never know when or how a secret might leak. So any and all communications are restricted while inside the Deep Sector. That's why Mana is currently incommunicado. This place sounds awfully important. Is it all right for me to be going there? Yeah, I still don't think I'm allowed in there, personally.
So are we just some guy?
We're like, pretty much the whole protagonist situation where we're like one of the commanders. We have a lot of cool achievements, but we also get away with a lot that we shouldn't just because we have connections with all the characters that you can pull for.
I see. But we are just some dude. Like, there's other dudes like us in this facility.
We're not even a high up position in the military. We're like a commander. Like, there's people above us that probably would not be able to do these things. So we're just, everyone just really likes us. We just got so much riz that we can get whatever we want.
He's just a chill guy. That's crazy.
Sure. Why not? Your reputation precedes you. You've encountered everything from pilgrims to heretics. Besides, it's not like you're going to be running around opening all the lab doors. It'll be fine. It makes me want to run around and open all the lab doors, though. I still feel a bit uneasy. So, you don't want to meet Mana? We don't have to if you don't want to. Don't worry, and just stay close to me. You'll get lost if you space out while we're in there. I just imagine it being a labyrinth now.
I consistently feel like she's trying to gaslight me.
That's her personality. She's scary. You never know what she means. She's like the definition of scare-roused the character in my opinion. She's very fun to voice act on stream. I love when she's featured. It's just the best time. Okay. Alright, let's see what's down there.
Down below.
Down below are already down below. Here we are. This elevator will take us straight to the deep sector. Oh yeah, that was a very far away elevator, it seems. Either taps her access card on the elevator panel and presses a button. Elevator doors loudly creak open. You get in first. I would not get in first at all, ever, with her. Like,
She just locks you in there, yeah.
she would. She'd be like,
Like,
I wonder
"Alright,
how
bye."
long you can live in there without food and water. Let's find out. She's crazy! I step into the elevator. Next to the elevator is a card slot. Along with buttons labeled level D, level E, and level P. What is
Level
that one?
P?
It's even way deeper.
Wait, it spells out depth.
I'm sorry. That made a lot more sense than you think it did, actually.
Does it?
Add one more E, and that's extremely relevant to something that is in a recent event. There's a character called Deep, and we don't know anything about them yet. But they also live underground, so my entire brain is worrying right now.
It's Johnny Depp.
Yeah, all along, that's what it was. Mana can't come up because she's just like down there fangirling, you know? Something like that. You see that slot by the door? Could you insert this access card?
Why can't she do it?
Yeah, exactly. If she wants me to do it, it's gonna explode or something.
Why can't she do it?
Ether hands me an access card and I insert it into the slot. The buttons for level D and level E light up with a mechanical ding. The buttons lit up. Woo! Good. Looks like the approval hasn't expired yet. Oh, she's not allowed to be down here either.
Oh.
That's incredible. Come again? That's a guest pass I got approved for a while back, which can be used in lieu of a researcher's card. Oh, she just doesn't want to leave proof that it was her down here. I made you do that ahead of time. It's a royal pain getting approval every individual time. I find it easier to just get things approved whenever I can. I see. That's like evil though.
So her solution to not having to wait for approval when she needs to go down is to just have approval all the time?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's counterintuitive.
That's even more work.
Yeah! You have to renew your stuff, you know, like...
I would not. I would be too lazy. Either that or she could have like hacked the card or something to make it work. Although then it would have been not revoked, so I don't know. Yeah, Ether's basically the definition of like a chaotic neutral character. I say evil, but it's more like she's not evil or good. She will do whatever. And she's just chaotic. Alright. All you have to do is press level E and you'll go down. She's not coming with me. Whatever you do, don't press level P. Okay?
Well, now I wanna.
Now I definitely want to. Let's do it!
Yeah.
That leads to the furthest recesses of the deep sector. Oh, deep sector. It's literally called deep sector. Okay, that definitely has something to do with deep then. Wow. I would get you an image of Deep, but I'm worried looking it up would definitely show me some spoilers. But
Nah, you're all good. You're all good.
This connects a lot more than I thought it did at first to the past event. I think. That's off limits even to someone of your caliber. Not to mention that card wouldn't give you access to that area anyway. Then why'd you tell me? You're not getting on? I can't. 1 card per person is the rule. You don't have another access card? I have a researcher's access card. That would leave a trail though. She's and I haven't been approved at the moment, so I can't use it. Or she just can't. It's like I told you earlier. The security there is incredibly stringent. Even researchers like me need to submit a formal request beforehand. It would take forever and a day for me to submit the paperwork and go through the process. So you go ahead on your own. Then why don't I stay and you go? Just get her to come up, it's easy. You want me to go find Mana myself? That's hardly convenient for me, you know? You know, she's so real for that, though. She's like, I'm helping you commit your own crimes. Like, that's too much work. It's not that it's a crime. She's just lazy. Fine, I'll go.
Okay, Mom.
Attaboy. Literally just turns full mom right after you say that.
Okay, Mom.
That's more like it. She teases you constantly. She is so fun. I love her. I also love her weird poisonous looking liquid with a straw coming out of
Yeah,
the
like, is that a fucking silly straw that she has around her neck? Like, what's going on here?
I love her. What is it? Feeling sad that we have to part ways? Or are you nervous? Neither. Harsh. Still, you seem a little more relaxed now. So buck up and head down to meet Mana. A door's closed. Have fun down there. Which didn't sound vaguely threatening.
I don't know if I want to have fun.
I'm curious, because if it's not a hee hee ha ha funny or a sad event, I wonder what is down there that we'll find then. So this is the deep sector. It looks like something else that I can't say right now, but my brain is comparing. Glancing around, I see a windowless corridor. The entire place is eerily empty. I need to find Mana. But how? I continue to look around. It's difficult to ascertain where the door is inside the corridor. The long and gray space isn't well lit. I scan the dim corridor intently, searching for Mana. A sudden burst of dizziness hits me out of the blue, along with a wave of nausea.
Oh, is it like atmospheric change?
Maybe,
You
yeah.
go too deep?
First things first, I need to get moving. I start walking forward. Or there's like poison in the air. But I don't think they'd poison the lab, so maybe not soon after. After walking for a long time, there's still no sight of Mana. What happened to her? For that matter, I haven't seen a single researcher around at all. Whew. The dizziness and nausea are growing worse by the second. They're probably in level P then. Maybe I should sit down for a bit. I sink down to the floor and curl up. Just having like a little nap in fetal position, you know?
That's so pathetic.
Just, I'm sad, goes and crawls in a ball on
Man's
the
just
floor.
on the floor.
We'll show him, be like, Commander, what are you doing down there? Man, it would have been one thing if it's like I sink down to the floor, but I sink down to the floor and curl up is just...
Curl up, yeah, fetal position. That's fucking funny.
Yeah, that's true though. We are in the Nikke back rooms. To be fair, this man's been through enough trauma that I can see this being pretty upsetting. Do communications not work here either? Mana, where are you?
Ugh, ghosted
No
again.
I'm in the deep sector right now! No response.
Oh,
Dang.
ghosted again.
Guess not.
Curses.
I lean my head against the wall and stare at the ceiling. Me when I get ghosted, stare at the ceiling. I can't keep going on like this.
keep going on like this. It's crazy.
This is like, the commander never gave up this hard even when he was actually dying. Like, what is
I can't keep going on like
so
this.
pathetic?
No woman texting me back.
It's so over.
It's so over.
I pull out the access card Ether gave me and stare at it. It's like, even this woman only gave me a card. She abandoned me. I need to figure out some way to contact Mana. I stand back up. And just as I'm about to head back down to back to the elevator. Yeah.
Commander?
Mana?
What are you doing here?
I finally found you! No! I skipped it by accident! Hold on!
It's okay. She just said,
I meant to click the next line of dialogue, but I had like a little shaky in my arm and I misclicked. Hold on. I'll get it back.
start walking forward.
Yeah. Walking so fast! Okay, actually my finger's like cramping for speed clicking. My finger's walking too fast. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Ghosted again. Let's go.
Yeah! Man, they really wanted us to just relive that embarrassing moment.
I can't go on.
Here we go. Oh my god, that was actually it.
Oh, that
Wait,
was
are
the
you-
end.
Are you kidding me? I hit the skip button at the actual ending, so it didn't actually skip anything. I know I hit the skip button, so I assumed The game hates me. The game hates me for real.
You were looking for me?
In my defense, you don't usually end a chapter with a
Yeah, that is true.
Why would you do that?
Like, what do you mean, why would I do that?
More importantly, how did you get in here?
Yeah, that's fair. Ether gave me an access card. We're just gonna throw her under the bus.
She did.
I pull out the access card and show it to Mana. She's like, you should not have that.
That's just a guest pass. Why isn't Ether with you?
Oh, that's true. I'm here alone on a guest pass. That is like not allowed, actually.
We are the +1, but we lost our,
only the +1.
actual invite. Yeah.
It's like this random person shows up and it's like, hey, my friend was invited and I was their +1, but they can't come. Can I just like come anyway? It's like, no. She said she couldn't come because she had to get separate authorization.
Huh? Huh?
She likes saying "huh" a lot.
She does.
If she couldn't come with you, then why did you come here on your own?
You asked me to.
I did?
Maybe we read into her message too much. You contacted me and said that MMR had prepared a new weapon for me. Oh no.
Oh no.
I did?
Okay, so knowing this game, there's two possibilities right now for what's happening. Possibility number one is that it wasn't her and it was an imposter. Possibility number two is that she had that part of her memory erased. So, yeah.
Someone hacked her profile.
I
She's
think
too boomer for the messaging systems.
I feel like in this type of game, it's probably that. Like, she discovered something really bad. I don't know, but it is possible it was someone else, though. So we'll find out either way. I'm excited.
Her password was actually just 1234.
No, her
She got
password was
hacked.
just Mana. Or even better, Mana's password. Just lots of dirts. Mana. Did you not send me a blah message earlier today?
No. I've been here in Deep Sector since yesterday.
Okay, it probably wasn't her then.
And I'm scheduled to be here until tomorrow morning.
But I received a message from you this morning.
Could you show me that message?
Hold on. I show Mana the message I received earlier.
It's definitely been sent from my profile. But I know I changed my password from password earlier last
Did you
week.
really?
But I never sent this. Not only that, MMR doesn't produce new weapons for commanders in the first place.
That's actually the most valid point that I should have questioned from the beginning. Like, we don't really get the weapons. It's like the Nikke that get the weapons. That actually made no sense. Yeah, I really should have been suspicious here.
I've never heard of such a project.
Then how could I have gotten this message? What do you mean I was fished on my phone?
Well, I can't say for sure. But it seems that someone wanted to lure you to MMR. Given that they used my name to mislead you, I highly doubt that their intentions were so noble.
Otherwise they wouldn't have had to hide anything. I'm not following.
Commander, what kind of place do you think MMR is?
A place where the Ark's secrets are hidden is what I personally believe, even more than the research.
That's a rather unexpected answer, but you're not incorrect. Did anyone tell you that by any chance?
I've just seen enough suspicious stuff to question, honestly, at this point. Every event with them has been really messed up. Like, there's a school where if you have 3 chances, basically, to graduate. And if you fail on your 3rd attempt, they scrap you.
What the fuck?
Like, they'll just send you to be, like,
Oh
an
my
experiment
God.
test subject until you die.
That is crazy.
It's messed up! I heard
That is
it-
so messed up.
Yeah, and from what if I understood correctly, Ether's one of the people that experiments on the failed students. Yay!
Oh no, Ether, come on. Come on, Ether.
I heard it from Ether.
I see. Makes sense. Well, she's right. MMR safeguards all of the Ark's technological secrets. That's why everyone who comes here first has to be granted authorization in the form of an access card. Here in Deep Sector, where we are now, the security is particularly tight. You know what else is tight? Sorry.
Yeah, she's like, if the CG earlier wasn't enough of a hint, like, Commander! I'm gonna be honest, I would actually believe that line would be in the game. This game sometimes has its moments. In other words, I entered without proper authorization. She's the one who lured us
Not
here all along. She's just
necessarily.
gonna slowly seduce us. That's what Duventing is. That's the lore you guys were talking about.
You do have an access card after all. However, if you were to encounter any other researchers...
Oh god, I looked at chat for 1 second. I read Mana's bringing a new meaning to the Deep Sector.
and they want to know your reasoning for being here, you might be in a bit of a bind.
Do you think that's what they wanted? Whoever it was that brought me here?
There's no way we can know for certain. One thing that is certain, however, is that staying here for too long will be dangerous for you.
Okay, let's head out then.
Alright, I'll lead the way.
Mana hurriedly leads me towards the access elevator. However...
Oh, of course, however.
I tap the access card. Oh
The
no!
elevator's not working anymore.
It's figured out that we're not allowed to be here. I tap the access card against the outside elevator panel. Beep, 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 beep. That's an angry beep. try again. I'm not able to leave. Error.
Well,
Oh no.
guess this is our home now.
Error code 4012. That's not working.
I think the card's expired.
That's some very
Oh.
poor timing.
Oh.
That means...
You can't leave.
Are you sure this wasn't on purpose, Mana? Because I'm even more suspicious now. She really
is all
did
a
just
setup.
lure us here.
This is all a setup. Mana was in on it the whole time.
She's just not letting us know yet because, you know, it's that bonding from an emergency, the suspension bridge effect. She's got to wait for that to kick in. When I'm like on the floor in fatal position again. Feral position. That's when she'll be in feral position. She'll be like, Commander, we're gonna die anyway, Commander.
Commander, oh no, we are the only 2 people left on this earth. We must repopulate.
Repopulate the underground area because we could never leave, Commander. Mana would be glaring at us so hard right now if she was real. So I'm trapped?
Yes. The code you just saw appears when an expired access card is used.
Feral position is just another character, Isabel, who they each have their bond story. I haven't read Isabel's, but I joked about one thing. I was talking to my sibling who I got to play Nikke, and I was joking about how it'd be funny if her bond story was like she just literally kidnaps you and like shoves you in a closet or something. And then I don't remember the exact words I used, but then they were like, "How'd you know?" And I was like, "What?"
Oh.
So I still don't have that character, so I can't play it. But apparently there's a time. Can you open it with your card?
I'm scheduled to be here till tomorrow morning. It's nearly impossible to alter the time period which you've been approved. Unless there are truly exceptional circumstances.
Bacillus even keeps researchers on a short leash, huh?
Yes, they do. Researchers must obtain approval to enter the deep sector. And must adhere precisely to the authorized time frame. Those are the rules.
Why is it so inflexible? Because it's like that what's the word? Confidential.
For a very simple reason. This place contains many secrets. Bacillus doesn't give free rein to anyone who works down here.
Not even the researchers.
No. The company trusts no one.
As it should with Ether working here.
That's probably the reason why they prefer Nikke researchers whenever possible.
Hold on. Are you telling me that the researchers here are intentionally composed entirely of Nikkes? Maybe that's true because then if they threaten to leak something, you can wipe a Nikke's memory or like dispose of it because they don't have the same rights as the people, and they have the ability to wipe their brains. So that might be part of it. Yeah, it's easier to retaliate if they do something wrong.
Not all of them, but most. Do you know that Ether and I are both Nikkes?
I could have never guessed. Yeah, I knew.
You have a good memory. That's right. Ether and I are Nikkes. In addition to being researchers at MMR, we're also members of the MMR squad. When humanity migrated to the Ark, do you know what non-combat Nikkes were initially created for? Preserving technology and art.
Interesting.
To ensure that humanity's knowledge and creativity wouldn't vanish underground. It was embedded into the Nikkes themselves.
That's actually a really interesting point that you wouldn't think of, because we've been underground for like at least 100 years, I think more at this point. So if you didn't make a specific effort to like preserve technology and art, it would literally be lost. Like, I hadn't even thought of that. I'm not sure I follow. How exactly did they transpose technology and art into Nikkes?
By transforming exceptionally gifted artists and engineers into Nikkes. This way, their skills and knowledge could survive.
Makes sense.
Without the human limitation of time.
I don't know though, then why send them? Well, I guess they don't send them all on the front lines, but it would make sense to have somebody who knows the skill. Because even if you, like, this is the most random example, but a toaster, for example, if all the toasters are gone, if you suddenly find a toaster, it doesn't really mean anything in terms of making more toasters unless you have someone who understands how a toaster works. So, like, the knowledge is even more important.
I mean, like, when you play these characters in-game, do they, like, provide support more so? Or, like... Like, is Mana a playable character?
Mana actually is one of the new characters. I don't know if she's actually meta or not, but she is for me. Because she can have one free revive. Like, one of your units dies, she'll bring them back to life, like, right away.
Oh.
And that's enough that I'm like, okay, you're going on my main teams. I like not dying, because I'm a little under-leveled and I die a lot, so... But yeah, they don't do as much damage as a lot of the other ones. What?
Scientists were no different. Nikkes were considered a premium storage device of sorts for scientific knowledge. And so many scientists were turned into Nikkes as well. That's not the only advantage that Nikkes have. It's difficult to hide secrets inside a Nikke's brain.
Oh yeah, it's true, because they can have brain scans too, that like reveal everything in their brain. So they can't really keep any secrets. That's what I mean by they have like no rights.
Since humanity moved to the Ark, brain scanning technology has improved by leaps and bounds. Unless extreme measures like neural shielding or black boxing are employed, most Nikkes are incapable of concealing any information from humans.
That explains it.
That's not the only reason. It's easy to store information in Nikkes, and it's difficult for them to hide anything. That's why the majority of MMR researchers are Nikkes.
Another reason is that they have a lot more stamina. Like, Ether complains about often working like many days straight without getting a break. And she, I think it's Ether, unless I remember wrong, she often threatens to quit because she's like, I want a day off! But then she'll go like crazy with more research. And so, that might be, Ula, though. I sometimes mix the two up in terms of lore. But I'm pretty sure Ether also just is overworked. Also, I will thank all the super chats and stuff at the end. Thank you.
Of course, not everyone was forced into it. Some volunteered to become Nikkes, hoping to complete their research without being limited by a human lifespan.
That's you. It's just Yola? Okay. I feel like I thought Ether said something similar really early on, but I might be remembering wrong. I see.
I've gotten sidetracked. To summarize, Nasalis doesn't even trust its own researchers. Therefore, curtailing the time period for which I was authorized would be difficult.
Because it would be seen as going against their rules. Like, no matter how, like, it seems the rule is pointless, they just don't want any dissent, like, at all. Got it.
Thank you for understanding. We've spent too much time talking. It's not prudent to stay here long.
Okay, that's true. It couldn't have been Ether. Ether would literally be the cup to, like, use a gamer bottle. If it would make research more efficient. Like, she would never want time off. She'd be the type that would pass out at work and then wake up and be like, oh yeah, more work to do.
Yo, catheter to juice bottle to mouth?
No. I sure hope not. I mean, it's prime recycling, though. Not wasting any of the liquid. But maybe there's like a built-in filtration device. You know,
that'd be crazy.
You know, you can actually buy those. I've seen them before, and it was terrifying. You can literally buy
insane.
like filtration devices so you can turn pee into drinking water.
What? Really? That's crazy.
At least I think so. I hope it wasn't a parody. I saw like a thing for it a while back, and I was like, "Wow, that's sure something."
No, Ether would do that. That'd be so efficient.
I mean, as long as it's fine, I guess. I'll make different choices. I think.
Let's look around another lab where we might get a signal.
Okay, let's move. All right, let's get that phone signal.
Deja vu.
Interesting title. What does this mean? Mana and I begin searching for any type of communication within the deep sector.
Commander, would you come here?
There's an elevator here too?
Of course. The deep sector is a vast place. It would be difficult working with only one operating elevator. I believe there should be an emergency contact device inside this one.
Mana fiddles with the control panel of the elevator.
Nothing. It seems the rumors were unfounded. Let's go somewhere else.
We search for another elevator.
Damn, how many elevators are down here?
A lot. It's the back rooms of elevators. As we enter the dust-filled room... Oh, that looks comfy. We see a sacred altar. Sacred altar? That's a certain type of sacred altar. Commander, what the heck? What is this? Oh! They just didn't have a background for it. It's actually an altar. Okay, okay.
Yeah, I was like, this is just a room.
All
Where's
I
the sacred
saw
altar?
was a couch that looked like it doubled as a bed, and I was like,
Sacred altar, a bed.
A prayer room.
A prayer room?
Yes, a space for religious worship.
What's a place like this doing here?
The organization which preceded MMR has religious ties, so they created the space. It's rarely used now, though. That might explain the dust.
Mana begins to inspect the prayer room.
Nothing here either. Let's keep moving.
Alright. We leave the prayer room.
Why did we come here?
I just imagine we walk in, she does that like finger swipe on a dusty table, and she's like, dusty, then just leaves. Because that's
she's
didn't
like,
even look at anything.
Someone should clean here, and then she just leaves.
Yo, it's like, Mana, aren't we like investigating something? She's like, yeah. And then just goes into another room,
Dusty.
same thing.
Alright, let's head out.
It's like, okay. And then, oh, that's you.
There should be an emergency communication device hidden here somewhere. Just a moment.
Mana starts to press on various points of the wall.
Is she a conspiracy theorist? What's going on?
Honestly, I can kind of see it if she would.
Nothing. It's either already been discovered, or it's just more unfounded rumors.
We also try to look for the purported hidden communication device in the corner. Soon after.
Not a thing.
Sorry, I double click so that you can see all the words, but sometimes I double click too fast and it just skips.
No, you're all good. You're all good.
Nope. Every possible way of contacting the outside is blocked.
It seems so. This is the first time I've gotten definitive confirmation of that.
Feeling slightly dizzy, I lean against the wall. That's a mistake. I could lean against Mana.
Oh,
Why
yeah,
am I
time
leaning
for
against
fetal
the
position again.
No!
Fetal position.
No, please, anything but the fetal position.
Are you alright, Commander? Come to think of it, you've looked a bit pale for a while
Wait,
now.
maybe I'm like super anemic. Maybe I'm like not okay.
Is something wrong?
I'm just a little tired is all. Don't worry about it. Right now we need to look for a way out.
That's true, but... should I ask another lab?
What is the gasp? What is it?
There is one place we haven't checked yet. If they haven't removed all the equipment, there still might be a communication device there.
Let's go.
Follow me.
Where are we going?
Come in.
So many short ones lately. Oh no, not this type of no. I've seen a couple of these rooms and only bad things happen in these rooms in this game. I don't want to be here anymore.
This doesn't look very fun.
No, I'm having some uni flashbacks that I'm not enjoying right now. I'll not elaborate, because just in case you ever do play it, that part is so messed up. I also don't want to spoil for people who haven't gotten there yet, but this room has a lot of bad moments. I follow Mana inside my empty lab. My head is throbbing. Throb! Yes, I hope it's my head.
Throbbing?
Hopefully it's my head with the brain in it. A sharp pain shoots through my head. Ugh. The migraine. And nausea is even more intense than before.
Assume the position. Assume the feral position.
While trying to ignore my splitting migraine, I once again look ahead. A small tank stands before us in the otherwise empty lab, as if an experiment had been halted midway. For some reason, I'm getting a sense of deja vu. The tank, filled with a liquid of some kind, seems like it once held something else inside of it. To me, changing the language to French
Or
in my brain.
someone.
Phew. Controlling my breathing, I turn my gaze to the space behind the tank. There's an empty desk. Similar to the tank, it feels like there was once a plethora of materials on it, which are now gone. Mana!
Hold on, sorry, I'm getting a bit of lag.
Oh, you're good!
Oh, there we go. Yes?
What is this place?
A lab that's falling into disuse. Someone I used to know worked here. Knowing her, she may have left behind a communication device to contact the upper levels.
Oh, nice. Yeah?
You know her.
I do? The two of us lock eyes.
Uh-oh.
Why does this sound so intense? I imagine like battle music suddenly playing.
Yeah. Commander, are you okay? You look worse than before. Are you sure it's just exhaustion?
Actually, I don't feel so good. I think I should be honest at this point, really. I'm doing really bad.
Yeah, I think so too. When did it start?
Since I entered the deep sector, you know, just the entire time.
That was a long time ago. Why didn't you tell me earlier?
I'm sorry. I was able to manage it for a while. But the headache's gotten unbearable since we went into this room.
This particular lab, you mean?
Wonder why. Yeah. I'm also getting a feeling of deja vu for some reason. Maybe I was made in here!
Feeling of deja vu?
Darn feeling of
Deja vu!
Amazing.
Here.
Throb! Throbbing again! In this enclosed room. Honestly, maybe I do. Maybe I don't. My head is killing me. I can barely think straight.
Rest here for a moment. I'll look for the communication device myself.
Alright. Mana quickly runs inside the lab. Sigh. I sit on the edge of a nearby desk in an attempt to mitigate the headache.
Just go back to your fetal position.
I think it's too late. He thudded. He like passed out.
Oh my god.
Okay, never mind. It wasn't me. It must have been something else thudding. I just assumed it was like my head on the desk, you know? As I sit down, my fingers brush against the tablet. That made a thud? Why does my fingers hitting a tablet make a thud?
Just so muscular.
Yeah,
The
they're
fingers
just
are
that
so
buffer.
muscular.
Yeah, it's how I'm working out with the Miku boxing. Yeah. What's this? Okay, but actually though, I have arm muscles now, like visible. People have seen me and they're like, "Whoa!"
Oh, nice.
Literally from Miku boxing. Best game. I pressed the power button. The screen actually turns on. Project AD. Why does the music get so grim all of a sudden? Just as quickly as it turned on, the screen abruptly turns off.
Uh-oh.
Project AD? Rob! Ugh. The headache intensifies.
Oh, God.
Ah! I do not
He's
like those type of
morbing.
noises. I'm afraid to see the result of his morbing. I'm just
Who is
gonna
this?
assume it's like a robot-y thing. Enhancing the human body through technological advancement. Oh, I
Sound
wonder.
like those honest trailer guys.
Then it's working.
With the cinematic music in the background, too. It's like, next Saturday on big screens, enhancing the human body through technological advancements.
Wow! I feel like maybe this is the flashback. Like at some point, maybe I've been enhanced. I do have amnesia. And I've been wondering for a long time if I'm like not fully normal human.
Oh, that would be foreshadowing from the part that they had earlier in the event as well.
Yeah. A new purpose. I don't think this is an announcing type voice anymore. I don't know who or what it is, but I'm just gonna.
Coming next Saturday on the big screens.
I assumed it
In
was like
movies
text
only.
to speech, but now I don't know. Ah! Flood. Now I passed out, I think. The pain becomes
He should have just gone into fetal position.
Yeah, I should have. Then he wouldn't have passed out, maybe. Shouldn't have looked at the tablet. That was the mistake. You don't look at bad things when you're in fetal position napping. The pain becomes unbearable and everything goes black. Well, that was a scene.
In a world where a human becomes not a human.
Wow!
Coming
I do?
soon to Blu-ray DVD.
No way! That's amazing. Almost nothing gets physical anymore. I'm gonna take a really quick break here, I think, to like refill my water and stuff, because I usually wait
Yeah,
until
for sure,
around
for
an
sure.
hour and a half, but I feel like that was a pretty good cliffhanger, so I don't really mind a few minutes early.
Sounds good.
I'll put my break screen on, and I'll turn off mine and your audio so that no one will hear us. You'll hear just the same music as from the loading screen, and I'll just type in Discord when I'm back, because you won't be able to hear me again, but...
I will also grab some water in that case then.
Yeah. I'm just double checking that it's ready. Okay, I'll be back in a few minutes! of people in chat very excited about where we are, so I'm sorry if it ends up being so lore accurate that it doesn't make sense to you, but I'll try to explain if you have any questions.
All's good. All's good.
I feel so bad inviting someone who hasn't played to like a lore heavy one, so thank you for jumping in with like no context.
Of course. I kind of understand what's going on. You know, I'm filling in the gaps.
The thing I really like about the events usually is that they're really standalone, but lately they haven't been. But usually it's like, even if you don't play the game, you can still enjoy the event as like a standalone thing. So I'm hoping this one finds that balance to make it still work. Let's get into Deja Vu B and find out why we passed out. Oh god, I hope we're not put in the liquid. That'd be really bad.
Oh no, we're in the test tube now.
No! My body feels like it weighs a ton. My arms and legs refuse to move. I feel stifled. I attempt to move the tip of my fingers. One sec, I'm just gonna double check that I closed the door. Hold on. Yep, sometimes I get noise from like outside if I don't, but we're good. Familiar voice. I don't know. Maybe it's Mana. We can assume it's Mana for now.
Subject is moving.
I can hear a familiar voice. Another ether. Sure.
Another familiar voice.
Another familiar voice can be heard. We already know that.
Is he one of the subjects for the project?
Oh, I think it's like random voices, like not specified characters.
Okay.
So we can just do whatever.
We'll do scientist voices then. Is he one of the subjects for the project?
Yes. I opened my eyelids with a crack. Oh, it was Mana.
Oh.
Never mind. I mean, it's still sciences, but it really was just them. We got it right the first time.
Will you have the results for this subject soon?
Did they actually just throw me in the tube to experiment on me, bro?
I actually think it was calculated.
Bro.
I think they actually calculated this.
I didn't expect this to be. It gets
Mana's been
kidnapped.
playing dumb this entire time. She's like,
She
oh,
must have
what?
been.
There's no way to get back to the surface?
While she waits for me to pass out, and then Ether's like, okay, I'll clear. Just shoves me in the tube. Most
Mana's just been like slinging you around, like trying to tire you out.
That
you
would
know?
make sense going into the
to
dusty
all these
room.
different rooms.
It was all fake.
Dusty room. Inhale the dust. Inhale the dust, Commander.
The dust
Get
was
your
meant to make me
asthmatic
pass
reaction
out
going.
The deadline is approaching. Mana looks in my direction.
Do you think it will succeed this time?
Ether then glances towards me. Not sure. None of the past cases have been successful. We are the first male Nikke! I knew it since the very beginning of the game! Even though I'm... Oh my god, my computer. What? No! Wait, what's happening?
Uh-oh.
Guys,
Oh no.
I can't use my mouse.
Cam?
Hi.
I'm on a green screen.
I know! my 3D program crashed.
Where did the bedroom go?
But I can't move my mouse, so it closed itself. Okay, I'm gonna also be a PNG today, if you guys don't mind. I'm not reopening that program, no way. my program, my head like twisted all the way around and then it broke. The experiment failed. I don't think I was a successful case, guys. I think it's over. I'm just gonna, pull up a PNG. We'll match now. It's fine.
Yahoo! So what are the stories behind these guys? They're called Doros?
Yeah, it's basically just a meme in the community. Like, one was made of one of the Nikke characters and it got really, really popular. So now I just find it more fun when guests come in, because setting up models can take like a lot of time and a lot of work, and like it's great, but if the guests can relax a bit more and not have to worry about that, I think it's more fun. So I like to
face
get
acting and stuff like that. Yeah,
yeah, especially with voice acting, like you don't really want to focus on like how your model looks so much as how you sound, so I just kind of take that part away. But yeah, there's also a restaurant in Mexico. Yeah, they just used the meme and now that's like their logo.
Wait, what? Really?
It's like actually the Nikke character too. Like I don't know how they legally can do it. Maybe Nikke just thought it's so cool they don't care. But yeah, they sell their food.
No, I'm
in,
pretty
like,
sure
empty
international
Dorito bags.
copyright law is like really hard to tackle.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's like I don't remember the name of it, but yeah, it's the Doro restaurant. It actually has me curious. If I ever go there, I have to go take pictures. I have to prove that it's real. All right, let's see. Blur, 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 blur. Wait. I got this.
If this one fails too, the project might be terminated, won't it?
For someone who isn't part of the project, you remember an awful lot.
Thanks to this new and improved body, I remember everything, actually.
Who was Mana before then? Fair point. Since becoming Nikkes, neither of us has forgotten anything important. Which is actually notable, because a lot of Nikkes forget their entire past. Don't look so grim. This is just a hunch. But I feel like this attempt will be a success.
A hunch? That's rather unscientific of you to say.
Achieving success in your research doesn't always depend on science alone. It could just have a very lucky guess, true? I just hope on my end. I've grown far more invested in this than I thought I would.
My only hope is...
I wonder if I was some sort of experiment from Ether. I wonder if that's why she calls me number 7. Like, that could have been my name back when I was an experiment. Mana reaches her hand out towards me.
that we don't have to terminate.
Is that why she brought me down here to terminate? Has it been poison gas for real? Has she just been poisoning me this whole time? No way!
Commander?
Okay, I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive! Oh, what is this place? This is getting weird even for Nikke's standards, man.
Interesting. So was that like the past? Maybe they had their memories wiped or something.
I think, well, the main character has amnesia to an extent. So I think it's probably one of the things that he forgot. That's my best guess. And I think he thought he just forgot his past, but I'm starting to think he might be an artificial creation. Like, maybe he didn't forget his past. I don't even know if he's a Nikke. Like, what if bro's just not real? I have a lot of theories.
Bro's just a figment of everyone's imagination.
Yeah. Oh, we'll find out, I guess.
Commander!
Oh.
Mana? Oh, I guess we're back to
here.
the... Yeah.
Are you feeling okay?
Oh, this was like foreshadowing of later in the event. Okay. Of course I'm... The moment I try to sit up...
Oh, God.
We get it again! Let's go! Woo! A searing migraine begins to set in. It's ruining my vision. Go away, migraine.
Are you okay, Commander?
My head.
Take a deep breath.
I follow Mana's advice.
Now slowly exhale.
I exhale slowly. I remembered this time that it flips. After repeating this several times, my head feels slightly less painful.
Are you feeling better now?
Yeah, thanks. After coming more or less to my senses, I look around. Where am I?
The MMR research lab. Don't you remember?
What am I doing here? I can't remember a thing. Perhaps my headache has something to do with it. I close my eyes and sift through my thoughts.
Are you feeling calmer now?
Oh, true, that must be the fetal position based on the camera angle. It makes sense now! As As I listened to Mana's voice, I recall everything that's happened so far. I had some sort of dream. Wait. I killed your line.
Sorry?
Sorry.
No, it's all good.
You and Ether were in it, and Mana's like, oh, really?
Me and Ether. Maybe you dreamt that because you want to leave this place.
No, the dream was in this place. You two were staring at me, talking about how you hoped I'd be a success. She's like, ah, no, you were not supposed to. Actually, I genuinely don't think her and Ether also remember this. If that was
No,
real,
I don't think so either.
Yeah, like even if Ether calls me number 7, Ether might remember, and maybe that's why she's so eager to always experiment on me versus other people. But I definitely don't think Mana like knows anything about this. Actually, Ether
Yeah,
probably
she's
set
so
this all up.
clueless.
Yeah, because Ether was the one who let us down here, right? So Ether might have set
Maybe
up
she's
the
the
whole
one who
thing.
sent the messages in the first
Yeah,
place, too.
I'm starting to think so. You also mentioned some kind of project. Yes. Ugh. The headache is debilitating.
Commander, I think it'd be good for you to stop thinking so much. Get some rest, and then try to move around.
I can't tell if she's like saying this softly or like if this is supposed to be menacing. Because that same line could sound very intimidating if it was her that lured me down here.
You're sweating like crazy.
Phew.
Stinky.
Aw, man.
Stinky.
Why don't you try getting up first? The floor's too cold. It'd be best to move around to somewhere warm. Let me help you.
Clench.
Clench?
What am I clenching?
What?
I grab a hold of
you're
Mana's-
clenching me. Okay.
Okay, that makes
I thought
more
she like
sense.
just like I thought she was just like aggressively grabbing you. Being
Just
like, get up here,
aggressive
bitch. You know,
shoulder
like,
grab. It's like, what is happening to the tone? What do you mean, Mana? I have something to ask, but now I'm a little afraid.
Yes?
Oh, we met before? Da-da-da-da.
Ooh, dun 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 dun.
Oh, no, B, I guess we'll find out.
What do you mean? I don't understand.
I don't think I was dreaming.
That can't be. How can a dream even be real?
The things I heard, they were too vivid.
You probably feel that way since you're unwell.
Mana appears overly eager to wrap up the
Oh!
conversation. Maybe she does remember. Actually, knowing Ether and Mana, they could genuinely both know, but they're like kind of playing stupid because they could be terminated if I find out and people know that they're the ones who told me. But if they somehow lead me to find it myself and like legally cannot be responsible, then that's a different story. She seems to be hiding something. But what could it be?
First off, let's get out of here.
The headache and dizziness I experienced immediately after arriving in the deep sector. The strange familiarity of these surroundings. The dream with Mana and Ether. The feeling of being underwater, unable to move. The project they mentioned. That would be terminated if I failed.
It would be best to head outside before trying to process all of this.
Oh, okay. As I stand up to follow Mana. Clatter. My fingertips bump
Clatter?
into a tablet again!
Oh no, not the tablet again.
That she conveniently
Do you ever get
put
that
there.
feeling of deja vu?
Yeah, I just had it a few minutes ago, actually. I saw something on this table before I collapsed. Where was it?
Why don't you rest in the prayer room? I'll search on my own for some way to reach the outside.
She's like, I'll take this tablet into the prayer room and read it when I'm conveniently not looking so I cannot be held responsible for your actions. I look around again. Before me is a tank filled with liquid. Big enough to fit a person. I love how they specify that. Gasp! The familiarity of the land! It's real! The dream of being submerged in the tank! The words Written on the tablet. Project AD. Oh, it's neon.
Oh.
Don't you ever feel that there are times where Master doesn't feel human?
I was wondering if that was like alluding to spoilers that I haven't gotten to yet, but I think this is actually the moment of the reveal that I have been right since chapter 1.
I wish I could say otherwise, but there have been times where I thought the commander recovered unusually fast from injuries. You're right, but surely it's better than taking ages to recover from injuries. Commander, is something wrong?
There was a project conducted in this lab, wasn't there?
There was. But why?
Did the project succeed? Or am I like dead right now?
Sorry?
What was the name of the project? Was it Project AD?
How do you know that name?
It was a project to enhance the human body, right? Mana's like, no comment.
I plead the fifth.
If that's the case, then there are some things that come to mind. When I think about it, there are many things about me that seem odd. I've carried a fully armed Nikke on my own before, which by the way should not be possible. They weigh a lot more than a person, because they're literally like metal. Unfired anti-ship rifles meant for Nikkes, despite having an injured leg, which I shouldn't be able to fire without an injured leg. No ordinary human could lift that much weight. Mana's like, you're just really strong.
I think you're just sort of a Chad.
I mean,
You
like,
go to the
sounds
gym
right. I'll
pretty
take it.
often,
Yeah,
right?
that sounds about right. Yeah, I'll just drop the subject. I am a Chad. Thanks, Mana. Amazing. Who are you gaslighting, Mana?
You might simply be stronger than most people. I mean, you go to the gym pretty often,
Yeah,
right?
sure. There's more to it than that. Whenever I'm injured, I heal abnormally fast.
Maybe you just have a faster recovery rate than normal. I mean, like, you do take your vitamins.
Oh, true. I do take my vitamins. Folkline makes sure I have a lot of vitamins. There's one character and she loves vitamins. Like, she eats them like candy. She asks me to go shopping with her to go buy more vitamins all the time.
That's cute.
She's cute. No, it's nearly subhuman. It's superhuman, not subhuman. I just...
Subhuman!
Like, Mana, please understand. I'm in fetal position. I'm subhuman. I can't walk down a hallway. I'm too scared. During operations, I've sustained all manner of injuries. From minor scuffs to being impaled through the stomach. Despite sustaining what should be fatal injuries, I've always survived. I look in chat and immediately see step on me, I'm subhuman. And I'm like, what do you mean? What? Just seeing that out of nowhere, my brain worries for you. In fact, the amount of time I require to heal has steadily decreased over time.
I see.
No one with any sense could call that normal.
You're right. It's certainly unusual. But it's not out of the realm of possibility for there to be someone in this world naturally born with exceptional strength or healing abilities.
I think to this extent it's pretty abnormal.
Have you ever considered that you might just be the protagonist?
Yeah! No way! That's why everyone loves me so much.
Things are only strange if you think they are. If you view things as normal, then they're not so strange anymore. So, don't think of it as anything unusual.
Right now it
This
sounds
is
like
gaslighting. This is just...
No, this is trying to gaslight
full-on
herself.
gaslighting.
She doesn't even believe it anymore.
No, this girl is someone who would be like, hey, you're depressed? Just stop being
Just
depressed.
stop being depressed. Have you thought about being happy?
Stop being sad.
She's trying. It's like not even at this point Yeah, no. I could see maybe her succeeding if she was very lucky earlier, but at this point, it's like, nah, you're not even fooling yourself. I recognize this place.
Sorry?
Don't you find that odd?
Sorry, what'd you say? I'm a little bit hard of hearing, actually. I don't understand what you're saying.
She'll be like, no,
Are you speaking English to me right now?
You dreamed about it. You dreamed about it because you fell asleep in here. You saw it before you fell asleep. That's why it was in your dream. Yeah. Your dream is fake. You saw the experiment name somewhere. Definitely.
Yeah, see, it was actually all primed for you to experience this dream.
This very
I set it up
specific
that way,
dream.
actually. Yeah.
That I'm somehow familiar with the inner recesses of MMR, despite purportedly having never been here. Wait, I'm not familiar with... Oh, I guess just the room. I was gonna say, I got pretty lost in the hallway. Or am I just overthinking that as well? Said passive-aggressively with a head flip.
I'm sorry. You can ask me all the questions you want, but I can't answer any of them.
Hey, at least she's not denying knowing an answer anymore. Not even one.
No, I can't tell you anything. So, please, just stop.
Give me the answer and I'll stop. Then answer me just this one thing, and I'll stop literally. Okay.
Yes?
Am I human? The answer I've been waiting for so long! I just need to know that I've been right the whole time. Mana's like, this is an awkward question.
That?
The fact that you can't answer just a simple yes is very suspicious right now. I think you've given me my answer by the fact that you haven't answered this question. Thump.
Thump. Someone just knocked him out.
Define
oh
human.
No, what?
A hand shoots out from behind Mana and covers her mouth. Oh no,
What
Mana! Shh, I'm assuming that's the new character. It seems like an appropriate time. Shh. Okay, it is her, yeah! I have my suspicions who this is. I think it's the sister of my favorite character and possibly 6-0, but I'm not sure. I did see her character design before, so I had it spoiled. But she is incredibly suspicious and terrifying, even though I know very little about her, other than something is very wrong with her.
Yeah, she looks like she would kill me.
Yeah, that's enough questions.
Okay.
Thanks,
I guess.
I feel like she'll give us the answers, though. She seems like the type of chaotic person that would give us the answers just to see what happens if I know the answers. That was too close for comfort, Mana. You nearly let the cat out of the bag. You should know better than that. You know as well as I do that there are dark forces deep in the Ark. They're watching us, always and everywhere. If you catch their attention, you're in for a world of hurt. Those of us residing in the Abyss should be especially naturally. I'm like, where am I even mixing up these words from? They're not even the same words. Asabani, thank you for the raid. Thank you for all the balls. We are playing the new event, so if you haven't done it yet, run. I know you play run if you need to run. But for anyone who just came in, I'm the CEO of Playasia, Obake Pam. I like to voice act all the unvoiced Nikke events. It's really, really fun. And do you want to give a speed introduction for the raiders as well, for anyone who might not know you?
Sure. Hi, everyone. I'm Yena. I'm from Idol Corp, Generation Wildfire, their newly released generation. Hyena Vtuber. I do a lot of gaming streams. And yeah, Yapper Extraordinaire. Nice to meet you guys.
Yeah. And I am Doro because my model broke, so this is fine. Okay, Bonnie just finished the event. That's good. Then feel free to stick around and enjoy our voice-acted version. Yeah. Those of us residing in the Abyss should be especially careful. Isn't that right?
Yes, I know that.
Dark forces, you can't just like go back after saying that.
Thank you for stopping me.
No need to thank me. If you want to repay me, you can help me the next time I do something good. Got it.
Yes.
Such a sweet girl. Now then, I presume this young man is the celebrated number 7 I've heard so much about. Oh, maybe it is my experiment name then. My goodness, he looks even more handsome in person. You've grown up splendidly. Oh, she knows me too. Oh god.
So is this like a weird, are we the MC's mother type beat? Like
I have no idea right now. It'll clarify probably, but like trust me when I'm just as lost as you, it'll have to reveal it.
Mom?
Mom?
Is that you?
Who
Mom?
are you? Me? Goodness gracious. Would you look at me? I didn't even introduce myself. The perils of old age. Wait, what? She looks so baby though. What do you mean old age? Maybe she's also a Nikke maybe. Or not? Because if it is her sister is pretty young. So she must be
Maybe
like,
this is mom.
I don't know.
Mom?
Undercover hag.
Is
That's
that
the
you?
only answer, undercover hag. I'm Jin. The pleasure is all mine. I believe this is our first time meeting, yes? I think I've heard that name before. So it is Syuen's sister. I know there's some trauma related to the two of them, so this should be good. Really? How can that be possible? Most interesting. I saw the eyes go dark. Well, I suppose it's not entirely outside the realm of possibility. You are quite deeply connected with my sister. So you must have heard of me at some point. Her sister's like the most insufferable character in the game. I love her. She's very evil.
I think I might have seen her before.
Her sister's like
What's her name?
really Syuen, so Syuen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen her before.
She's very kickable. But I think everyone knows of her as the evil character, but I feel like this character is like infinitely more insidious. Like I'm getting the vibe that Syuen is evil on the surface, but Jin is like evil deep below the depths. If that makes sense.
I see.
Sister. Are you related to Syuen? Half-sister would be more correct. But what am I saying? We're working here. As such, I should instead say that I'm an employee working under the esteemed president of Macilis. I'll make it simple for you. Just think of me as one of the researchers at MMR. Half-sister, you say? Oh, it seems you're partial to that appellation. I suppose it makes sense. After all, many of the most riveting stories concern themselves with love triangles. What is she going on about? I'm like not... There's nothing between the commander and Syuen. I don't know where she's getting this from. Incorporating Macilis into a tale of romantic entanglements is surely the most entertaining option, no? What are these dark forces in the arc that you keep mentioning? Well, cutting straight to the chase. I see you're not one for formalities. Oh, that's true. Half-sister implies a prior love triangle because otherwise they'd be full sisters. True. Are you talking about Enid? So harsh. How could I ever impugn? Is that a word? Impugn?
Impugn? I've never seen that word before.
I'm assuming it means something like impose or something. Impugn.
Or maybe it's a typo. Impunge?
I don't know.
It might be impunge, and it might just be a typo.
I'm pronouncing it right. It is impugn. What does it mean? What does it mean? I usually have my dictionary open when I have Nikke, but I don't have it right now. My phone is like in another room. I don't know. Our good friend Enoch in such a way. So dispute the truth, validity, or honesty of a statement. Call it into question.
Interesting.
Okay. When she works tirelessly on humanity's behalf. The dark forces that I speak of is the Ark itself. Understandable. We've learned recently that the Ark is quite evil. It's like the place that humanity is living in underground right now, but we're slowly learning at what cost we're living here underground, and it's pretty messed up.
I see.
The very thing that feeds, shelters, and protects us. What? That's all you need to know for now. It'd be dangerous for you to know any more than that. You hardly want to spend your existence trapped underground, do you? Now is actually a threat.
Sorry, I just find it funny that Mana's just like to the side, just twiddling her thumbs. Like,
yeah, Mana's
all
just
this is
like
happening,
I feel like she might be above Mana and like made Mana bring me down or something, so potentially Mana like cannot do anything right now. She's like, I'm sorry, Commander. You're still young, and you must have a lot you still want to do. You should be running freely above ground. Jan, was it? That's right. Why are you calling me number 7? That's because you are. Oh boy, I nearly spilled the beans. You're quite mesmerizing, you know? The more we talk, the more I want to tell you everything. Then you could just tell me everything. Is this why all the Nikkes are so obsessed with you? Perhaps it's because you're so handsome. Or perhaps it's because you're number 7. What are you talking about?
Jen, that's enough.
All right, I'll stop teasing him. Anyway, I simply stopped by to give a short introduction. Here you are. Jan hands over an access card. Oh, thank God I can leave.
Oh, yippee! We can finally get out of here.
Right when I finally got all the secrets, they're like, actually, can you like leave? What is that? That's right. It's an access card. Oh, but that's not even a guest card. This is an access card, so we can come down anytime I want. Since you're finished with all your business here, it's time for you to leave.
Why do you have this?
I'm not entirely bereft of conscience, you know. Since I'm the one who brought you here, I should be the one to get you out, so she is the one who faked Mana's text. She didn't know.
You mean you...
So Mana wasn't in on it then? Yes! I'm the one who made the oh-so-handsome number 7 come here.
What?
So it was you. Why? I wanted to see you. I have a lot of interest in you for many reasons. Syuen and all the other Nikkes have gotten to see you. And I was upset that I hadn't had the privilege of seeing you in person. I feel like she can't go on the surface, because we've never seen or heard of her much until now, so maybe she, like, lives down here.
Yeah, but she can't get out of the deep sector.
Yeah, there must be something related to her that, like, she cannot bring to the surface.
Because it's not like she can't access the surface, because she obviously has an access card, you know? Maybe it's like something biologically about her or something.
Or some lore reason, like she knows too much and they're like, hey, we're gonna kill you if you ever go up there. It's like, oh, okay. With my current situation, I'm in no position to be going outside and attracting unwanted attention. So I thought it would be good if you came to me instead. Why didn't you just speak to me plainly and invite me? Oh, come now. You could have never come here alone. You would have earned, oh my God. You would have arrived surrounded by your precious Nikkes. weapons in hand. It would have been liable to cause a scene. And I certainly don't want that. Don't be upset. That access card will ensure you leave this place unharmed. And besides, even though you felt a little dizzy and had a nasty headache, it's not like you're leaving empty-handed. Jen leans in close
Oh, did
and
we actually get a weapon?
Oh, do we actually please? Can I have the weapon? You earned a few more things. Oh, you learned a few more things about the Ark and yourself. She basically just confirmed that what I saw was real. Gasp!
Duh!
Jen steps back. Now then, Mana. Jen hands over another access card to Mana. Could you please use this card to escort the ever-so-dashing number 7 out to safely? He seems rather shaken up by today's events, so be sure to calm him down before he leaves.
Yes, understood.
I had fun today, number 7. See you around. Jan walks off.
Let's get out of here, Commander.
Okay. I feel like we're coming back, though. It wouldn't end that soon. Like, we're gonna go back down there. We gotta learn more. Because they only just introduced her, too, so something feels pretty off. The sound of typing can be heard. And the bitter aroma of coffee lingers in the air. Have you ever played Ace Attorney? No, there's one song in it where it's like, this song is called The Fragrance of like Dark Coffee, and in my brain that entire song just started playing. I can detect the pattering of water droplets as well. Hold on. What is this? Wait, did I just wake up in a hospital bed? I was in a coma the whole time?
Not this again.
I look around to see a neatly organized lab and an IV drip connected to one of my arms. Did I just like hallucinate all of that while I was like high as a cloud? An IV drip.
You're awake. How are you feeling?
Why am I...
Well, shortly after taking the elevator up to level D, you collapsed.
Oh, okay, so it was real. We just passed out when we got back up.
A quick examination was conducted. The results showed excessive stress and fatigue leading to severe exhaustion.
I wonder why. You'd be pretty exhausted finding out you're not human.
In short, you were tired.
I see. Thank you.
For what?
For bringing me here and treating me. I gently lift up my arm with the IV needle.
You collapsed right in front of me. It's only natural that I tend to you. Besides, I'm a big part of why you're in this state.
I'm sorry.
Pardon?
I kept pressing you with questions that you couldn't answer and put you in a difficult spot. And for that, I'm sorry. To be fair though, if it's about his own existence, like if he's a human, I think he has the right to ask. Like it doesn't make sense to be like, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked these hard questions.
It was also a little bit sus, you know, how dumb she was playing. She was like, oh no, you're probably just, you know, you're probably just stronger than most humans. You know, like... No, your questions were entirely reasonable. Anyone would react that way when doubt is cast on their very identity.
Thanks for understanding.
Commander, I can't answer any of the questions that you asked. MMR is a fountain of knowledge, yet it also holds many secrets. One of the cardinal rules is to never share those secrets.
I understand.
But What I can say is this. Regardless of your identity, or what secrets you carry, the reason you've earned the trust and love of so many Nikkes, including me.
Does that mean she loves me then? Nice.
Has nothing to do with how you were created. Instead, it has everything to do with how you lived.
Mana.
That, above all, is your true identity, Commander. So, don't fret anymore, and rest up. In the meantime, I'll protect you. Not as a researcher with any ulterior motives, but simply as a Nikke.
I can't fully believe that until she tells me what's going on. Like, what if this is also part of the research, Mana? You're still gaslighting me.
MC just closes his eyes and opens one eye and is like, I'm keeping an eye on you. I'm not falling fully asleep.
Yeah. Thanks, I think. I'll try and get some sleep then. He says pretending for now.
Good night, Commander.
I close my eyes. Everything is still enshrouded with questions. But at least for now, in this moment, I feel like I can sleep peacefully. Then this guy really does not have a good sense of danger.
Yeah, I feel like he's just... whatever. You know, like...
He's like, been through
whatever.
worse.
Yeah, you know, at least it's not a hole in my stomach.
True. Mana.
Yes?
I wanted to speak to you about number 7's examination.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. The examination you conducted when he collapsed shortly before returning to level D. Ether knows everything. She's always watching. Now, do you know what I'm talking about?
Mana needs to get better at lying, man.
She's so bad.
She's just like, I don't know what you're talking about. What? That's crazy.
That must be her gap, boy. A woman can't lie. She's like the most like professional person ever, but she cannot lie.
Oh, you must just be stronger than most humans.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She says while he punches a wall and shatters it, she's like, yeah, that's normal. You're strong.
Yes.
Show me the results.
I can't.
Why not?
I promised. I promised the commander that he could rest, and I would tend to him without any alternative motives.
Then Ether's like, okay, I'm gonna go do my own examination then, bye.
I can't hand over the results. If I do that, all the tender care I gave him will be tainted and end up becoming cold, hard research data.
Come now, don't be so hard on me. I have no intention of using your findings as research material. She's like, I just want to know.
I don't believe you.
I do, to an extent, because sometimes knowing stuff is more important than anything to Ether. She doesn't care about the credit, she just wants to know things. Honestly, I won't. You really are going to refuse, aren't you? My goodness. Seems you've gotten quite close to number 7.
A promise is a promise.
Fine. Okay. Then at least tell me one thing about number 7's condition. Poor Mana, the one thing is always like the worst question she could be asked.
She's just like, this happened last time, I got shut up. I already told you I can't.
Which is why she just tried to shut that down this time. If you grant me this request, I'll let you ask me one thing in return. No strings attached. Mana's like, grasp! Anything you want. Don't you think that's a fine compromise on my part?
Let me hear your question first.
Very well. Then, is number 7 healthy? Aw, she's just worried.
That's cute.
Hmm.
Sorry?
Is he in good health? Is he suffering from any illnesses, injuries, or is in any other way unwell?
I mean, all his metrics were normal. His collapse was stress-induced. All the tension from that day was more than he could bear.
Oh? That's good.
Is that all you wanted to ask?
Yes. So long as number 7 is healthy, that's all that matters.
Ether,
Maybe she does genuinely care.
why did you make the commander come to the MMR deep sector?
I didn't! It was Jen! She admitted it! Me, that was Jen's doing. Although I kind of helped it along. I was in on it. Ether must have been. Because she's like, here's the pass, bye-bye!
Jian must have been the one who suggested it to you. But you were the one who set up the false account and sent that message to the commander posing as me.
So it was actually a fake
Oh,
account?
what?
I just fell for a phishing account. It wasn't even the real account. Commander! This is like Internet 101. What's wrong with
Mana
you?
doesn't even have an account. She's just like, I don't go on the internet.
That's why she's like, I know it's not me. I don't have a blog. How did you know?
You left a few breadcrumbs here and there. Almost as if you wanted me to notice.
Maybe she didn't want to do it. You're quite smart.
Why did you do that?
It's not the question you wish to ask me.
Yes.
She could have asked something so much more useful, man.
I know, right? That's such a non-answer.
Well. Number 7 really has gotten a hold over you. An MMR researcher suppressing their thirst for knowledge, and instead, just dealing with their thirst for commander, and instead asking a question for someone else's sake. At any rate, number 7 has been coming back with rather grievous injuries, particularly concerning his stomach. I wanted to get him on the examination table for a proper health check, but he is rather wary of me. Geez, I wonder why? He would never agree to such a proposal. So I was thinking of a way to get him here. And that's when Tian happened to contact me. She said she wanted to see number 7 for herself. And asked me to bring him here.
Jian.
If someone higher up gives me an order, what's an employee like me to do? If she wants me to summon him, then summon him I must. I happen to want to see him too, so I thought it would work out nicely. I didn't expect him to have such a hard time.
When the commander collapsed while still in a deep sector, he said he had a dream. He said that you and I were observing him while he was suspended in a tank. And he heard discussions about the project and its success or failure.
Really? He dreamt about the past. I guess it is the past then, we know for sure. Interesting.
Ether, are you trying to reveal the truth to the commander?
I don't have any plans to, no.
Then why do you call him number 7?
I mean, she teases everyone regarding lab tests anyway, so for her, it doesn't seem weird, probably. We never suspected until now. What about it?
You could attract their attention. You know as well as I do that they don't want the world to know that this project ever existed.
I just find it kind of crazy that after all this time, her silly nickname that I thought was her taunting him into experiments was actually, like, his backstory. That's crazy.
Lucky number 7.
That's why they kept it a secret, even from the deputy commanders and the 3 CEOs. They've carried everything out in complete secrecy within the darkest recesses of MMR, with approval coming only from them and the Supreme Commander.
I know all of this.
Then
Because that's who he is. He's number 7. Not 4, 5, or 6. He's not a failure, nor an escapee, but the soul's successful creation. So I am with such a precious title. How could I call him by any other name?
still, that's too dangerous.
Makes me kind of wonder who the other 6 were and who are theory that Chatterbox was one of them, which will make sense for people who played the game before. Because Chatterbox is like one of the enemies. Like one of the robot alien type enemy things, but he can talk and communicate with people in a way that most of them can't. So I feel like one of them was Chatterbox.
Interesting.
They likely understand the affection I have for the term, which is why they're letting me get away with it. They've got eyes and ears everywhere in the Ark. So there's no way they aren't aware of me calling him that. I wonder actually if Anderson does know. I wonder if Anderson is a failure. Like, he's alive, but he's another commander that there's a lot of suspicious stuff about him. I wonder if that's why he's so close with the commander. Because Anderson is like constantly on medical support and is like super either ill or injured. It's unclear. So I wonder if Anderson was a failure and he turned out just the same as like a normal person. Or weaker. I don't know. Oh god, I could do the notice for the maintenance! Let's...
Oh god. Oh god, go, 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 go.
We're good, we're fine. If there was going to be trouble, it would have happened already. Don't worry too much. I'm a professional. I know how to walk the line. I wonder if Johan could have been one too, because there's another guy who's like part cyborg, but he's on the surface, so I wonder if he could have been one of these experiments, but he escaped.
Okay, fine. Do as you wish.
I will.
But if you aren't trying to reveal the truth, then it couldn't have been you who left the tablet.
Tablet?
Never mind.
All this talk makes me want to see number 7 again.
I understand that you miss him. But please refrain from summoning the commander to the deep sector again. Doing that may put him in serious danger.
We'll see. Wisdom Spring End. It's gonna leave us on that cliffhanger! What do you mean? There's the epilogue scene that just got added today, but they're really just gonna leave us there?
They gave us a little crumb.
They did. They gave us a crumb. It's like, so you know you're not human. It's like, okay, so what am I? Who knows? End story.
Who knows?
Now I know your pain. Yeah, apparently. Wow. I'm sorry that it wasn't as big of a, like, an emotional arc from, like, getting concluded like some of the other events were, but I hope you did still enjoy it.
No, that was fun. I had a good time.
Yeah, I really, we still have the epilogue as well in a minute, but my favorite thing about voice acting the Nikke events, I think, is the character writing. Like, the dialogue and character personalities, it's just really fun to read.
I think they do a really good job in embodying the character through the styles.
Yes.
In the language, like the syntax that's used and everything. You know, like it's very, like, I think a lot of localizations, especially, they really mess up with making all the characters feel super one-sided and like super similar to one another.
Yeah.
I feel like they do a really good job in Nikke.
I feel like that's one thing too when people talk about like translation should be done by AI. That's my main worry about it getting lost. It's like the nuances that give you the character's personality. you could never have that with like a robotic AI translation. It's the very, very subtle details that bring out who the character is, what their personality is like. Like, it needs to match the original meaning, but like you can't get that with an absolute direct translation. Like, there's direct in terms of meaning, and then there's direct in terms of like Google Translate, if that makes any sense.
Right.
And it's one of those things, they add a really nice degree of like humanity to every character where it's just really fun to watch them interact. But was the hard mode? I don't think so. Restricted information? Was that the hard mode ending? Because it should tell me end, and then that was the epilogue? It's over? What? They just robbed us? Of like any other information? What? I mean, at least maintenance is safe, but that's so mean. I guess that's it then.
Yeah. I mean, like, I think, challenge.
That's not what I meant to do, but I mean, if you want to see a battle, I can, but it's really easy because I'm on like the baby stages. I'll do one while you say what you were gonna say.
I feel like the Mana scene with her taking care of the commander felt like it should have been the last.
Yeah, true.
The last, chapter, because it was a very showing that this character cared for the MC.
I think it was the final one, and that's why the conversation between the two of like them was the epilogue, because it was supposed to be the finale. The epilogue just came out a couple hours ago, actually. That's why we had to do it Wednesday.
Oh, really?
Finish the final task.
I love the sad face on her computer.
That's so cute. What the heck?
It is. And your MLB, or you can use it as your like lobby screen. I unfortunately am not pulling enough because the next unit is like a character that looks exactly like Kosho Marine, but it's like a maid pirate in a swimsuit. Like I need that. I need that a lot. And that's why the maintenance is happening today instead of next week, because the next event is next week, but apparently Lunar New Year is like on the day it would usually get updated, so they're putting it in now because there's probably going to be like no staff there.
I see.
This is what I meant to click and get. Oh, that's the wallpaper? Oh. Okay. I have to do a very important thing on my game real quick. I always change it to like the newest event one. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's go!
Oh, yeah.
Remember when I said that?
This is a crazy wallpaper, dude.
There's some that are worse. Where is it? That one's my favorite. I just really love
that angle's just a little insane.
Okay, true. But I really love the just the entire aesthetic of this one. It's really pretty.
Yeah, this one's very pretty.
This one is also kind of insane. It's yeah.
That's pretty though.
It's a paid skin one, but chat. I opened a thing where chat can like directly give me money in the game instead of like YouTube or Twitch taking a cut, and chat made me buy it. I didn't want to as well.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm grateful to have it though. This is my other wife. I love her. She is the gambling queen. I also love gambling, so I love her. I'm just trying to get back. Oh, also this reminds me of my actual dog.
Oh, that's so cute.
My dog also bites my hand like that and looks so demonic. Oh, here we go. Got back to it. Okay. We ended up speeding through it really, really quickly. So that was really good timing. And you guys were right. It was kind of a short one. So that's really.
I mean, we made it before maintenance.
Yeah.
So
the last event I think took me like four hours and a bit. So I was really worried.
Oh shit.
But I was like, it's okay if I don't yap, then we're fine. But we yapped and we were still fine. So that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think of it after getting to play a little bit of the game? You played chapter 1, and I know one of the late game events might be a little harder to compare, but how do you feel about the game? Just out of curiosity.
I mean, like, I feel like even though I haven't played throughout the entire game, it was still pretty easy to follow along. Like there were some references, obviously, I didn't understand. You know, like when you guys were like, "Oh, this might relate to this character.
Yeah.
This might relate to that character," right? It's like obviously I don't know those characters, but like overall, general plot-wise, like even in the first chapter, I remember there being mentions of things being told about like, "Oh, this person's like abnormally, you know, strong or whatnot." You know, like. I think there was a part where like he lifted up one of the girls in the first chapter.
Yeah.
And it was just like, oh, you shouldn't have been able to do that,
I
you know?
know,
So it's
I
really like
remember that,
foreshadowed
yeah.
already.
A lot of times, so I'm glad that they finally like confirmed it. It's nice. Tronies, well.
But yeah, I had a good time.
I'm
It was
glad.
fun. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you for being so flexible to like change the time as well when everything kind of
Yeah,
like,
of course, dude.
and the maintenance happened. I just need to look at one really cursed one that I'm trying to find that I've been told. Oh my god, wait, this is the lobby. I can't preview it. No. Wait, I can't preview it. Oh no, I can't preview it. This one I just want to see it, but I can't, unfortunately. Tap and hold. That is so powerful.
Oh my god.
That's not the one I was looking for, but I don't hate it.
Why is it called Fat Cat?
I don't know. I actually have
Where's the
no
cat?
clue. Yeah, where's the cat? Where's the fat or the cat? There's like neither of these things. I don't understand. I'm looking for tronies because someone mentioned it was cursed, and now I need to curse myself with this knowledge. But oh no. It's the
Is that
toes.
feet?
It's the toes. I should have known.
Oh no,
Luckily,
not the toes,
I don't have
man.
that one. Yeah, she was the feet unit. She was trending for a while.
The feet unit? Oh
she's
no.
I'll show you
no,
one
dude.
thing and you'll
Not
understand.
the feet unit.
They don't even try to be subtle.
I see.
You
They're
know.
so very-
You
Oh
know.
wow! Oh wow! Oh wow!
Too many details on
That is excessive amounts of movement. Holy crap!
the toe wiggles and everything. It's a lot, yeah. But anyway.
Wow, feet unit is insane.
Before we head off, because I don't want to keep you too long. I know that you have some other streams coming up this week. Is there anything else that you want to shout out or anything cool that you're doing?
I'm gonna be kind of on the same lieu of things, but I'm gonna be playing Helltaker tomorrow, and I don't think Helltaker is voiced, so I will be voicing everything myself.
Let me know how it is. I've been debating voice acting it myself, but I've like never gotten around to it. So if it's good, let me know.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard such great things about it. I actually, it was a recommendation from my chat because I had told them I really enjoy puzzle games.
Oh yeah.
So I'm excited to play it. I'll let you know.
Nice. On my end, I will be having my 1 year anniversary, not 1 year, 4 year anniversary in less than a month now. So keep an eye out for February 20th.
4 years.
I feel so old. I'm like, in VTuber years, I'm like becoming geriatric. I'm so old. Most people die before now. It's so exciting and a little intimidating at the same time. We're also almost at
congrats
50K.
on 4 years,
We're
dude.
less than 100 away from 50K. So,
Oh my god!
if any of you are new and have not subscribed, I humbly
Yeah, please subscribe to Pam. Get her to 50.
Yeah. But yeah, please go subscribe to Yena as well if you enjoyed the collab. I pinned the link in both chats, so you have no excuse not to check out her channel. And yeah. Is there anything
Oh,
else
are
you
you also
wanna-
on Twitch?
Oh yeah. I stream on both.
Ah, I see.
I find it a lot better. Just because some people really don't like one platform or another. Like, I know some people who prefer the discoverability of Twitch because it's easier to see who's live that you follow. But I really hate watching stuff on Twitch.
I see.
So both is good. But yeah, is there anything else that you wanted to say before you leave, or are you all good?
No, thank you so much for having me. This was really fun.
I'm
Let me
glad
know if you have
enjoyed
another
it.
event that you
Yeah,
would like me
yeah.
to come on The Voice for, because I would love to do this again.
Yeah, I've been having my own like headcanon casts. Like, I always have like a person matched to a character, so anytime there's like mana unvoiced, I will badger you. Feel free to say no, of course, but I will come to you.
Sounds good.
Alright, thank you again so much for joining, and especially switching watching it suddenly so many hours earlier.
Of course, no worries.
All right, I'm gonna wrap up so that we don't have to hang up too much before maintenance. But yeah.
Yes, yes.
I will see you. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Thank you for having me. Bye bye.
Oh, there goes that. I wanna show you guys a cursed video first though. Are you guys down for? Actually, wait, I can't do that right now. I can do it another day. Hold on. Let me see. I'll bring this back because when I ended the call, it died. This is fine. Thank you, Yena and chat. I'm glad you had a fun time. I love doing these collabs. They're like, I think my favorite streams that I do are the Nikke voice acting collabs. They're really, really, really fun. Especially when I'm really nervous with collabs because talking to people is scary. When it's something I love this much, it makes it easier and a really fun time. I'm excited to find out in what way I'm not human. Which of my crazy brain theories is correct? If I am the first successful male Nikke, which is still my #1 theory, or if I'm a cyborg, or if I am like a heretic or a rapture, I don't even know. But they're cooking something is all I know. Yeah, I'm excited. I usually try to keep the VODs at least 3 hours, but I might end pretty soon today because I did not have time to eat before the stream because of the sudden change, and I feel like I'm gonna pass out. So I will wrap up soon and get some food, but I did have some supers to thank. Nikke GC, thank you so much for the $2.99. Somebody please do a what or something. We did a stream. You're welcome. Question mark. Cycle, thank you for 18 months. Miss Silas full of mommies, assuming a feral position. Miss Silas does have the feral mommies, indeed. And John, thank you for 19 months. Mask and moving the Doro around while talking has insane final boss energy. It was intentional. Definitely. I'm hoping to do... I'm really sorry about another game's progress being kind of slow. I have decided I think I want to catch up in this game first because the spoilers have been getting so intense that I don't want them spoiled anymore. So, I'm gonna try to... As many days as possible, I will be playing Nikke campaign. Like, if I can, every day I stream, I will be playing Nikke campaign. At least once. I'm streaming again tomorrow. I cannot play Nikke tomorrow. We're gonna be watching some game announcements, and something else. On Saturday though. On Saturday I want to do some more Nikke campaign. Yeah. We're on chapter 29, which you guys seem pretty excited about. So if you want to see a reaction to chapter 29, subscribe! And you'll see it on Saturday. And hit the bell so you don't miss it! I'm so close to 30. I know! How did you get Nier soundtrack? There's a Nier collab in the game. You had to be playing during the collab to get it, and I very fortunately have been. Oh wait, we're not 100 off. I was wrong. It dropped a little bit. We're almost 100 off though. 49,897. Extremely close. I just lost like 4 subs, which kind of ticked, like not trick. It doesn't tick me off. You guys can do what you want, but it tricked my brain. Although I do insist that I don't mind subs. Feel free to give me all your subs. We can only hope that the Eva Part 2, that means Nier Part 2 will happen. I wouldn't mind that because I actually really liked the Nier collab a lot. Even without Nier context, it was fun. I still use A2 as one of my main units. I love her. Let's see. I think, I'm gonna start wrapping up for my... Actually, is there anything I can do in game that's like, limited in time, like solo or union raid or co-op? Nope. That's okay. Hold on. Okay. I am going to raid something. Please stick around for the YouTube raid. I am gonna raid on Twitch first, but the YouTube raid, hold on, I'll go, I'll just talk about it here, I think. The YouTube raid, I don't know how many of you have heard, The song Confessions of a Rotten Girl. I highly recommend following the raid. I highly recommend following the raid to this not at all suspicious song cover release. Prepare your ears for a very, very unhinged experience. Yeah. So I will raid that. Please check it out. If you want to see an absolutely unhinged song cover. It's supposed to come out in an hour and 10 minutes, but that is very conveniently about to be changed. Yeah, let me just wait for that to be changed. Just let's see if that magically changes. Hold on. Near collab part 2 would be nice. Yeah, I'm really sad that Evo's the one getting another collab. I personally didn't like the first one, but I'm hoping maybe the second one will redeem it. We'll see. How do I? Oh, I mean, how do I wait? Okay, hold on. Wowie! The time for the premiere, it's changed! Wow! I could have never seen that coming. That's incredible. Oh my god. So we're gonna raid that. Yeah. we're gonna raid someone on Twitch first though, so please wait on the YouTube side. Trust me, it's worth waiting. Let me see. Will you try to get the same person as the first collab? If she's available and interested, yeah. That was really fun. Unless it's different characters, in which case maybe not, but maybe still. I don't know, it's just fun. Okay. Raid on Twitch! We raid on Twitch! And then we'll raid on YouTube. Just hold on. Okay. I am going to go to my ending screen, and we will raid on Twitch. Hold on. Okay. Let me just find someone to raid really quickly. Hold on. And I find a person preferably playing the same game. Wait, this made also work. Hold on. I don't know how long that stream has been going, but I'm curious what that title means. It doesn't say that game category though. It says something else, so maybe I misread it. If anyone's streaming Nikke though, we'll raid that first. Let me see. Okay, I don't know what Odessa's stream title means, but it sounds very Eleg. So we're going to raid Odessa, whose stream says Doom played on Bad Apple. Real. I don't fully trust that is real, but I'm incredibly curious what it means. So we're gonna go over there and raid Odessa. Please read the rules to make sure you don't say anything weird. And then on the YouTube side, we will raid the song cover. So don't leave. Don't leave. I am begging you. Let me see. Oh, I love her raid song. We're gonna raid during her singing a Nya song. Amazing. You're gonna sing Nya. Nya. Alright. Let's give the raid. Alright. And let me set up the YouTube one real quick. Make sure it's working so that it goes through. Let me make sure that it's gonna send. Ah! YouTube! Why is YouTube studio not loading? Okay, hold on. Okay, the raid is going! I'm sorry for what you're about to witness. I mean, yeah. It's really crazy. Have fun, I guess.